I'm actually a little more nervous than I thought I would be.
Shotgun!
I honestly wasn't sure what was going to take longer. Nick proposing or Leonardo DiCaprio winning an Oscar? I promise to make this quick, and mostly because I'm under strict instructions not to have a drink until after my speech.
Yeah, you blew that.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Katie Herbst, Jess's younger sister. For those of you who do know me, I'm sorry. I'd like to begin by thanking Ethan on a nice speech. I'd also like to thank my parents, Mary and Joe, and Nick's parents, Jeff and Paula, on throwing a great party and raising two outstanding adults. More like 1.5 outstanding adults. I think we all know what I'm talking about, Nick. I figured I would start my speech by sharing some facts from 2007, the year Jess and Nick met, as Ethan so kindly pointed out. Jordan Sparks was the winner of American Idol, the #1 television show at the time. Britney Spears was going through a mental breakdown, shaved her head and checked herself into rehab. Bob Barker retired from The Price is Right, never again reminding us to help control the pet population by having our pets spayed and neutered. Miley Cyrus still had her innocence and announced her Hannah Montana Best of Both Worlds tour. George W. Bush was the president of this great nation. The average cost of gas was $3.38 a gallon.
Alright, make
that what you
That's Caesar. ASU's football team beat U of A's football team that year in the Territorial Cup, Mr. Benway.
That's it, one time.
And my dad still had his hair. About 3 years ago, Jess showed me a video of Maid of Honor singing her speech. I wanted to do something unique like that, but figured I would save you all the pain of me singing. I am hoping this speech goes viral though, so we can be on the Degeneres show, because we love her. Jess growing up was always the ultimate tomboy. She wanted to be just like all her friends. The only problem with that were her friends were guys. She went through a phase of boxers and bowl cuts. Luckily, by the time she met Nick, she had moved on to bras and ponytails. There really is no further story to this. I just want to make sure everyone knew Jess thought she was a boy at one point. But look how beautiful she is tonight, right? My parents always taught us growing up, if we didn't have anything nice to say, not to say it at all. So Nick, I should probably skip the part about you. But really, where do I start with Nick? He's handsome, he's creative, thoughtful. Sorry, Nick, I'm having trouble reading your handwriting. You're gonna have to tell me again later.
Very good.
In all seriousness, I remember the first time Nick came to our house to meet my dad. I think Jess was more nervous for him to meet my dad than he was. Whenever a boy came to our house, we would always whisper in his ear, "Shake my dad's hand, don't forget." But Nick didn't need a reminder or even to be told. He was just that kind of guy. I remember the first time I knew Nick was in love with Jess. We were driving back from Florida. Yes, I said driving. It had been about 10 hours in the car, and we were all going a little stir crazy. My mom, Meg, Jess, and Nick were in the back seat of the minivan playing cards. After about 4 or 5 times of knocking my mom's hat off her head, she got a little fed up with Nick and said, "That's it. If you do it again, you'll be grounded." Classic Nick took that as a challenge. As he grabbed my mom's hat to pretend to knock it off her head, she cleverly ducked out of it and said, "That's it, no Jess for a week." The look on his face was both a mix of confusion and devastation. I knew right then that he was going to be in it for the long haul. Although he can be a real pain in the ass most of the time, Nick's very caring and loyal, usually. I don't think Meg and I could have asked for a better brother, and we all know Mom and Dad couldn't be happier to have Nick as his son. But being in this family comes with expectations. I've worked really hard to set the bar as low as possible. If you could do me a favor and not mess that up, that would be great. Nick's hockey number growing up was number 17. I think everyone knows this. In fact, for Nick, this was more than just his hockey number. It was his house number, his birthday, the age he was when he met Jess, and he even has it tattooed on his back. Sorry, Grandma. For Jess, as long as I can remember, her soccer number was always 9. She had this soccer number all through her college career, making it super important to her memories. She wore this, she also was born in September, the 9th month out of the year. How lucky are they to be adding even more memories to these significant numbers by getting married in September of 2017.
Yay!
According to Google, I'm supposed to end my speech with some advice for the happy couple. I just want you guys to remember, marriage is like a game of cards. In the beginning, you're dealt 2 hearts. By the end, you're gonna wish you had a club and a spade. I love you both very much. I wish you a lifetime of happiness, love, and laughter. Join me in raising a glass. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Benway.